going to wait a few moments to make sure that we give an opportunity for everyone to know that that they can start from the very start. So if you'd like to, we're running a chat as well, so you can just send through your chat questions. We'll be able to answer those as well. So I can see Kevin, you've joined us. Thanks for joining us, Kevin. We've got Ben from Wynyard in Sydney, very close to where Henty was founded, down at Walsh Bay. Thanks for joining us, Ben. So it looks like we're having a bit of a technical glitch. Some people are having a bit of an issue joining, but that's okay. Got some people from San Francisco as well, and Dave from Melbourne. So great. Well, look, thanks for everyone for joining us. We are going to wait just a few more moments before we get started. But if you do have any questions while we're waiting, feel free to shoot those through. And oh, I heard we don't have any sound. Have we got sound now? Wow, can anyone just confirm that you can hear me? All right, so I think we're possibly good to go now. Great. All right, well, thanks everyone for joining. A bit of a glitch here that I think we had some sound issues, but what we might do is get straight into it. So thanks very much for everyone who has supported us so far. What we're going to run through, I suppose, is we have a mixture of, I suppose, pledges, so people have pledged, people that are familiar with our products, and also people that aren't. So I'll just run through quickly what we've actually got here, and I may go between the table and the screen because the questions are popping up there. So the CoPilot, as you can see, it's a 2-bag system. We have increased the CoPilot. One of the common questions that we get is, how does it compare to the Wingman? Well, firstly, we've increased the volume of the sports bag, and this is now 20 litres compared to 14 litres. In here, we can put 2 sets of shoes, toiletries, and other items. And just to give you an idea of the quality of the stabilisation strap and the shoulder strap that you get with that too. So it just clips into there and there. So you can use that separately. And it's actually quite a handy bag there. So I'll just check some of the questions. Okay, we're all happening. That's good. So in here, just to give you a bit of a comparison of the volume, I've got some good quality Australian RM Williams boots. I know black on black's not the best, but you can see here that they easily fit in there, and there's still much room for other items as well. So really good quality bag there. Now, we've also increased the capacity of the CoPilot here as well. We have changed the structure slightly. So we've reduced the length of the ribs. So these are the plastic strips that you can see in the bag there. We source those from Tasmania, and we export those to Vietnam, where the bag's actually made. And that is the IP of the product. So that's what forces the bag to roll instead of fold. We've also got one horizontal strut there, which allows the bag to be easily carried without collapsing. So the advantage is that you can put your clothes in there. And here we have jacket and pants on a hanger. So you can see that we just rotate that around, clip that in like that. Now the key is to make sure that you pack everything flat. So you don't get the creasing. So that's the important thing. Just take 10 seconds to make sure you pack everything flat. Now, the bag's designed to take 2 of our hangers, but it's important to note that you can use a traditional wire hanger as well. And that just very simply pokes through the top there. So that it integrates really nicely and well. Again, just make sure you pack everything flat. And then once you've done that, very simply just zip it up. So the CoPilot will take more than the wingman, an extra suit, jacket to pants, and also a couple of shirts. And you can see how, obviously you can put a lot more volume in that bag there, but you just very simply clip it in. Generally, it's a bit easier to do when you're not under the pressure of being on camera. And very simply just roll it like that. So when you compare that to a normal suit bag, A, you don't get the creasing, and B, it's much easier to carry. One of the other changes that we made to the CoPilot was the addition of a new external pocket, which you can just see here. It's great for quick access to a phone, wallet, keys and things. So handy in there. And then you still get the laptop pouch in the external pocket. We've added the security tab here, which keeps the zip closed. That's where the laptop goes in there. So in the messenger style, which is this one here with the single strap, the laptop pouch will take the 13-inch laptop. Now the backpack, takes the laptop in a different position in here, and that's the 15-inch. So after the campaign, we will be running a survey. So you can then decide if you want the backpack or the messenger style. So I'll now just go and see if people have any questions that they've got here. So just bear with me. Okay, so one of the questions is how comfortable is it to carry? Well, you can see here the backpack straps, while this is empty, very easy to wear, like that. Now, you can adjust it, so it's quite high. Now, if you were riding a bike, obviously that may obscure the helmet, so you can just lower it, just using the backpack straps. So if you have a large helmet on a motorbike or something similar, then you do have the option to raise or lower. The messenger has an aluminium buckle, which you can see there, which is an improvement on the last buckle that we had. And carried like so. Away from the helmet, what we're finding is people who prefer travel are going for the messenger style, and people who are more for the exercise on the bike or walking or running are preferring the backpack. Now, we do have a couple of extra pockets. So this pocket here obviously is the quick access pocket. You can access it when the bag is slung on one shoulder, or look, even two, but it's not something we would recommend to access while you're riding your bike. But you can see there, you don't need to take the bag off to access your phone, wallet, or even an access pass to a garage at the office. And I can show you on the backpack how it's the same. But we also have another pocket here in the sweat pad. Now that has dual uses. So you can actually put the shoulder straps in there out of the way, or you could put a phone in there, or an access card as well. The RFID pocket, which we're looking at implementing when we reach $250,000, is for this pocket here. So this pocket here will be lined, so your cards and other items will be secure from scamming or scanning, I think it's called. So that'll be applied to both of those products. Now, one of the other questions that people have had is about the sports bags. And that's something that we've been working on for quite some time. So we've got the two sports bags. We've got the backpack there, which weighs 900 grams. And then we've got the messenger, which has slightly more padding in it for a laptop, which is 1.1 kilos. So the advantage of these bags are that they're like a dry bag. They've got the large access opening there. So you can rummage through there and actually access everything without having to take items out. Unlike a dry bag, which you would access from the top of the cylinder shape there. You've got a second compartment, which you can manage your clean and dirty clothes with. So what I generally recommend is shoes in that compartment there, and then your other items in there. Or if you have wet items, put your wet items in there. You can see here that we've got a quick access pocket there, which is very easily accessed, just has a Velcro opening on it. And the messenger has this pocket here, which is where you can place the larger laptop. So I can show you here. You just slide it in there like that. It will fit with a neoprene sleeve, but nothing larger. So that's the messenger, and all you do is just clip it up. There are a couple of handy pockets in this as well. It's quite difficult to show you now, but you can actually access, so you may be able to see, with the opposite hand in there, a drink bottle, so which is in those flaps there. So that's actually quite handy when you're walking along. You don't need to remove the bag. You can just put the drink bottle in that pocket in there behind your back. Very easy to use. Again, we've got the same style buckle on the messenger style as we do on the CoPilot. That's the dark camo fabric, which is a great upgrade as well. Now, to get that fabric, you need to add an additional $20 to your pledge. And I can recommend that. It's actually really good quality, and it's actually a good buy too. The backpack has the same principal design with the flap, but it's carried vertically. So you can see there the access point remains on the top. A great sort of waterproof compartment there. The secondary compartment off the side there. You can see how you can put a water bottle or a wine bottle in there as well. The important thing to note with this one is that it's waterproof without needing the rain jacket cover. So here you can sort of go a little bit inconspicuous, and then like out there high visibility. So that's a bright orange, which doesn't come up as bright on the video as what it is in real life. A couple of options for when you're closing the bag. You can roll it like that for maximum waterproofness. You can flip it down the side there like that. So one of the keys with this bag is how it integrates with the CoPilot. And you may have seen from the videos that we have produced during the campaign that it's great if you're walking into the hotel, you can have your garments in this section here. And you can have this bag in the center. So there's a couple of clips. So you can see the clip there and Again, the same on this side down there. This is how you attach it to the CoPilot. So you do have a little bit of additional bulk, being the straps of the backpack or the messenger. But you can see there how this goes in the center. So it's great to have two bags combined into one. And you've got the haul handle on the top there as well. So the sports bags are a really good upgrade, and it's something that we haven't offered before in the combined package, and it's not something we can offer post the campaign in a combined package, just because we just don't have the scale for the logistics. So are there any questions on the demonstration so far? Just have a quick scroll. Okay, so one of the questions is, are you able to interchange the Wingman outer bag with the larger inner bag? Yes, you can, but what we've done with the CoPilot is we've actually increased the length of the suit bag compartment by 5 centimeters, partly so it wraps around the larger inner tube more, but also so it provides just that little bit of additional space for other garments and for larger garments, i.e. dresses if you're going to a wedding. So the RFID protection will be released once we hit the 250,000 mark, and that will just be a free upgrade for everyone. So there's no need to do anything other than, I suppose, help us promote it, promote the campaign to try and get us up to that 250,000 mark. Now, we have had some other questions about the colours of the wax canvas. And look, it has been a bit of a challenge to get those because they've come straight from the factory. But that's another upgrade that I can recommend, and I can show you the blue wax canvas that we do have. Here are the other sample colours though. Welcome to the world of design, trying to envisage what something looks like from a small swatch. These are much larger. So we've got 4 different color options in the wax canvas, and I can show you those now. We've got the blue, the green, the khaki, and the dark gray. And if you did want to upgrade to the wax canvas, and I highly recommend it, it's a great product, and the fabric's really good, and it has the same waterproofing qualities as what the Cordura does. I'll show you the blue one, just so you do have a bit of an idea of the scale. So you can see here that it is quite good, and it does, I think we lose a bit of colour as we get closer, but you can see that, we've got pretty bad contrasting there. But with the black, it actually looks quite good. So there's the black one on top there to give you a bit of an idea. Then the khaki there as well. And the olive. So they'll all have the same black trim. And look, it's an upgrade that we can recommend for that price. It's quite good. If you wanted to upgrade the outer bag, then that is an additional $20 that you can just add to your existing pledge. The inner bag has the option, this is in the sports range only, has the option for the dark camo or the black or the grey. Okay. The toiletry bag. Here's the toiletry bag here. So you can see it's the black tarpaulin fabric on the opening flap, and then clear perspex around it. So it's quite a nifty little bag actually. Has enough volume to put your shaving cream, toothpaste, and other items in there. And you can see a little zip pocket up the top there. It does clip into the gym bag attachments on the CoPilot and also the Wingman if you did have a Wingman as well. We've designed all the products so they integrate with the CoPilot and the Wingman. But this is a great little toiletry bag, and it will be included with all of the CoPilots to date. So the rain jacket cover, while the bags are shower-proof, you can see all the zips are covered and everything like that. They do come with a rain jacket cover, and look, very early on, we got a lot of inquiries from people saying they purchased a product, this is with our Wingman range, and they didn't get the rain jacket cover. And so you can see that we've added a little red tab there. So there's the rain jacket cover. It's quite bright red with the reflective Henty logo. And very simply, you can see that it just goes on over the top. So very easy to apply, and importantly, it has a loop there for a bike light. So you can either have a bike light left on the rain jacket cover if you live in a location that you're going to need to regularly use the rain jacket cover, or you can take the bike light off the bag and put it onto the rain jacket cover. But I must stress that the bag is shower-proof as it is, and all the zips are covered. It's just we haven't sealed the seams or got a waterproof zip on the inside. But again, you can see that to pack it up, just pop it back into the cover there. So it's actually quite a handy pocket if you did want to have an additional pocket to hide some bits and pieces. Then that pocket's there as well. So I just scroll through to get some more questions. Kevin's asked about the dark grey, and look, I can show you that. Just a second. The dark grey, it's quite. I don't have it easily at hand at the moment, but look, it's an off black, and it is my preference, the dark grey. Black is the most commonly requested colour of luggage, and look, there's definitely a demand for that. But we also like the dark grey, and that is my personal preference, the dark grey. Just scrolling through some more of the questions. So the difference between the backpack and the messenger is really just two things. Firstly, it's the carrying method. So you've got one strap versus the two straps on the backpack. The external pocket has less volume in the CoPilot backpack, and that's because we've relocated the laptop storage from the external pocket into the sweat pad. So there's the second difference. It's the laptop storage is in the sweat pad of the CoPilot backpack, and it will take a 15-inch laptop as well. So Kevin's asked another question for slash proofness. Look, we're using the Cordura fabric, which is used in the military, and it's being renowned for being very tough. So look, very comfortable in saying that if your CoPilot had to get checked, it would withstand even the roughest baggage handlers. Obviously, take your laptop out. The fabric is a non-rip Cordura, and yeah, incredibly tough. So we've had people who've had cycling accidents, and the backpack has actually saved them from additional injury and taken the brunt of the fall, and other than some cosmetic damage, the backpack is fine. So look, please send through any additional questions that you may have. I will also take this opportunity to show you the dry bag too, which is a very simple product, but it's something that did take us a lot to get right. One of the considerations when you have the inner bag, which comes with the CoPilot Basic, whilst it is a great bag, it has some limitations. You'll see here that we've packed the bag, and it's now not possible to easily access the centre bag. You can do it once you're, I suppose, comfortable with handling the product. You can see there that you can access it by lifting that like that. But then you need to take it off and obviously undo the zip. With the dry bag, having access on the end, so it has, firstly, it has the waterproofing quality, but secondly, you can see that once it's in position like this and packed, you can access items from the top. So there's that added benefit there that of convenience if you have packed the bag and strategically packed it so that what you may need to access quickly is going to be at the top. Then you know that once it's rolled down and clipped together, that's all you need to do is unroll it and clip it in. So look, that's a great product. And look, one of the recommendations that we would have is seriously consider upgrading to the sports bags, because again, we're not going to be able to offer those to be sold together post the campaign. And so there is a significant discount if you did get those together. The inner bags, the basic ones are great, but they don't have the additional functionality. The dry bag is really good if you're happy to access everything from the top and have the added benefit of accessing items on the go more easily. The sports bags are great bags in their own right, and they also, all the inner bags integrate with the Wingman range as well. So if you already have a Wingman and you're upgrading, then consider either the dry bag or the sports bags for sure. Okay, so I'll just scroll back through while we've got everyone and just make sure that there are no other questions that I have missed. It's good to see some great coverage from Australia, the UK and the US. Okay, so look, I think we've got most of the questions. We are obviously available if people do have additional questions that you can email through. So Kevin's got some questions for us. Good work, Kevin. So how does the wax canvas compare to Cordura in terms of pros and cons, i.e. durability? Well, the wax canvas, it feels nicer. The Cordura has a bit of a roughness to it, and that obviously does have the benefits of being more durable. But if someone put a knife or something through it, or you had an accident, then the Cordura would be more durable for those activities. But the wax canvas has a nicer aesthetic to it, and they're all going to be, I suppose, aging differently depending on how you use it, because the fabric does sort of have that softness. So look, a personal favourite in the office is definitely the wax canvas. It feels quite nice, and the colours are really nice as well. So just scrolling through to get some more questions as well. Okay, so we've still got some additional people joining us as well, so that's good. I will go through. So this is from BJ Nash. We will go back through the inner bags shortly. Okay, so we're getting some additional questions on where the bags are going to be dispatched from. So the intention is to ship in bulk to different countries, and the benefit there is that we'll be able to pay the taxes and duties before the product gets to you. So, for example, in Australia, we'll be using our existing fulfillment warehouse out of Melbourne. In the US, we have a fulfillment centre outside of LA. In Canada, we have a fulfillment centre just outside of Toronto, and we also have another fulfillment centre for the UK. For the EU, which is based in the UK. So it is on the FAQs where taxes and duties are included, and we will be paying those for you as well. So it is, I think, a common mistake a lot of crowdfunding campaigns do have, is that they don't consider fully the tax obligations that they do have. But an advantage that we have, not only do we have the production experience, but also the distribution experience. We're an established business, and so we do have an understanding of what our tax obligations are, and they have been priced into the campaign. So Kevin, I think you've got the award today for the most questions. Thank you. Look, the wax canvas, it has, like all canvas, you have the ability to add your own wax, but we've actually waxed the canvas 3 times. So there's a fine line between applying too much wax that it gets over everything and not enough wax that it doesn't sort of last the distance with the waterproofing. So we have waxed it 3 times, and it should last for a very long time, but you will have the ability to add wax yourself if you're familiar with that. Okay, so someone else has asked a question about how small can the CoPilot go. So I'll just take everything out, and I'll show you how small it can go. So this is the messenger that we just put a suit and a shirt in. The RMs were in there. What we recommend is when it's not being used, to preserve the ribs, we recommend that you actually hang the bag up. So you can see everything's easily removed. Hang it up. Now, it is also possible to remove the plastic strips as well, but we don't recommend that. And this is how we will be dispatching your products as well. Obviously, the size of the roll does vary. With the sports bags, it's slightly larger. But the technique we use starts at the head like this, and it rolls it up. All the straps in there. So you can see that the bag has the ability to go down to that size there. And that's roughly probably 10 by 10 centimetres. However, we do recommend that you store it. Either hang up like that, or you can put a hanger through there as well. So that's how we recommend you store it when it's not being used. Okay, so are there any other questions at all? So I think we've been going for 35 minutes now, so we probably have most of the questions covered. So I'll just give everyone one last opportunity to send through some questions. Okay, well look, that seems to be about it. So look, thank you everyone for taking the time to watch this this webinar. It's the first one that I've done. So thanks for bearing with us. We've still got 5 days to go in the campaign, and we're really happy with the momentum. And look, it's very humbling to know that we do have some quite passionate supporters out there, and it's nice to know that our first range, the Wingman, is being used, and it's also nice to know that people are responding really well to the CoPilot, because essentially what we've done is we've listened to your feedback and we've incorporated that into the CoPilot. So look, as there are no more questions, we will be sending out an email in the next couple of days. That will give you the instructions to, I suppose, upgrade your pledges if you did want to upgrade the fabric. And look, we're not just telling you for the sake of it. It is a great upgrade, and it is a great price to upgrade. Also, the sports bags as well, now that people have seen the additional functionality of the sports bags, they're a great bit of kit in their own right. Also, with Christmas just around the corner, great gift idea. So if you had the CoPilot and wanted to add a sports bag to it, then that's an option as well. So we will be giving you instructions for that in the next couple of days. So look, thank you. And if you do have any other questions, we're contactable via email. So please send some email through. Otherwise, we'll look forward to dispatching your products to you very soon. We appreciate the support. Thanks.